this shit, y'all. I can't put not another lace in my head. My skin is gone, bitch. Like, am I dying? Like, look at this shit. Oh my fucking God.
When you feel one kiss is all it takes. Falling in love with me.
Let me explain how it got worse. I had a severe allergic reaction. But last night, this is what my ears, the back of my neck, and the perimeter of my face looked like. I don't know if it's the hair or the product that she used. This is the next morning and my ears still are red and swollen and peeling and itchy. These braids have to go. They have to go. I did not sleep last night because I was scratching and I'm still scratching. There was a lot of good advice that y'all were giving in those comments. However, I have done all of it. Every single one. I locked my hair, okay? I did the lock era, played around with the colors, had a blast. Then I shaved my head. I've been bald for the past year and a half. Shaving my head was the best decision I've ever made. Don't regret it one tiny bit. You're probably wondering then why the heck would you grow your hair out for braids? If you're new here,
this explains everything. I'll put it in the caption.
That's when the wig era came. Did the glueless wig, one and done, will not go back, can't be asked to brush it out every day.
Yeah.
I already know there's people who are gonna be like, wow, you just wasted so much money, da 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 da. I was going to keep these braids in. I was 100% going to give it a few days to decide if I actually like them or not, hopefully let them grow on me. But the moment my ear decided to puff up like my daisy, hey, if I scratch my scalp one more time, it will bleed. I'm going on vacation in 3 days. You want me to be on a beach looking like this? Hey, you want me to be on a beach with these braids in my head, looking any which way, anyhow? I'm actually getting scared now because even in just the short amount of time it took me to take out this front section, I feel like I've re-triggered and re-irritated whatever allergic reaction is going on with my face. Like, my ears are on fire. I feel like they've even gotten redder. Am I gonna be okay? My ears are literally like, they're in flames. All the braids are out. Did I mention I was in that chair for 7 hours yesterday? I walked in with the foundation already set. My whole head was already parted. I just washed my hair with dish soap. Twice, and then a third time with my regular shampoo. Do you see my ears right now? They're bigger than Obama's. No shade, Mr. President. What a treacherous experience.
This is what it looked like later that night. I look greasy because I lathered my face, ears, and neck with Aquaphor. But guys, this is a cry for help. I've never experienced anything like this before.
Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing absolutely amazing. And listen, if I haven't on the same sweatshirt, mind your business. Mind your business. Somebody asked in one of the comments, do I only wear black? No, I don't only wear black. But if I'm home, I'm usually doing other things, and I try to squeeze in filming content during those things. So after I'm finished here, I might go clean my bathroom. So I keep black on because that's just what I wear around the house. So you may see bleach stains or whatever. If you've been here long enough, you know that I am not here for, listen, I'm just here for the vibes, y'all. I ain't here for no makeup tutorials or none of that stuff. But anyway, let's get into why we are here today. We are here today to discuss the fact that apparently the hair weaves, the synthetic hair weaves, the even the products and just different things that we're using in our hair and even on our skin are causing allergic reactions. I remember hearing a couple of months ago, as a matter of fact, somebody put inside one of the comments that there was a company called, I believe it was Mielle, and I just saw them. I just saw one of their hair care products at like Marshalls or something like that, and it reminded me that, you know, people were having allergic reactions or just reactions in general to either the new products or whatever it is that they're putting into their, or the new ingredients that they're putting into their products. But more now than even before, I've been hearing about people having like allergic reaction to the hair that they're using for braiding, and allergic reaction to the wigs and the glue and all that stuff. Now, that's not to say that people didn't have allergic reactions before, but it seems like now more than ever. And that led me, Lord, it led me to think about, you know, back in the day when we used to get our hair braided and it used to be tight. And I think that we charged it to the game at the fact that your hair was probably tight. But I'm like, was it that we were allergic to the hair or the ingredients that were being put into our hair, or, you know, the edge control? Back then was jam, child. Jam and pump it up was our thing. Listen, if you know, you know. If you can remember when people I'm about to spit on myself. And you can remember when the girls used to spray, pump it up in the hair in order to make sure that the braids. What were we doing to ourselves back then? What were we doing, y'all? Doing foolishness. But anyway, it just seems like now more than before, people are having allergic reaction. I mean, severe allergic reactions, like anaphylactic shock type reactions. And some of these videos that we're going to see, I mean, they go from the very light to the very severe, and they go to where the person is questioning, like, it can't be the hair because I've got my hair braided so many times. I've used this hair so many times. And it's almost like now they're putting more preservatives in the hair. But I have to say this too. I almost feel like, you know, the stylists and everybody in between don't really care about the health of the hair, the person, or anybody else, because it's just about what looks good for right now. They're not going into like, okay, is this going to be damaging? Are you allergic to canicolon? Are you allergic to all these things? Or even asking the client, are you allergic to latex or things like that? It's, listen, this is what I use. This is what gonna make your hair stay in the longest. And that's that. That is what they've stuck to. Everybody's getting the same treatment, and everybody can't get the same treatment because people are allergic to certain things. So I think more discussion has to be happening around getting educated, going to school, getting, you know, your annual CEUs or whatever it is that y'all getting right now, your certificate credits, and just getting more knowledge about, you know, the ingredients that you need to be using, whether it be the synthetic hair or, because personally I braid my kids' hair and I love expression. Expression hair is what I use, but you'll hear that some people just can't use expression hair. And I did not know that people are actually having to dilute the hair or wash the hair in vinegar and water and things like that. Now that I've watched some of these videos and kind of gone through, I haven't paid attention to all the videos because, you know, I can watch them here with y'all. But I've seen some of the stuff come out in some of these videos out of the hair when it's been diluted. And I'm like, oh my God. So is that what we're supposed to do? Is that a requirement? I never read the instructions on how to use it. Do the hair even come with the instructions? Like, I know it tells you how much you can heat it up to, but is that not a requirement that if you're using a certain type of hair, you need to wash it? I never even thought about that. But now that I do think about it, like when you get sheets, do you wash your sheets when you first get them? I do. Underwear, all them things. Do y'all wash them? I think that goes into, girl, I wash my chicken. So I wash everything before I actually consume or use it. So that's just me. You know, I come from an island background. That's what we do. We wash everything, at least most of us, the people I know. But, you know, how do you avoid that? And is it now that they've started adding more things into the preservation of the hair, like the synthetic hair, for it to last longer or for it to look shinier or whatever? Is that what we're now allergic to? Or is it that, you know, us as humans, has our biological chemical, you know, makeup, has that changed? You know, what is it? You know, has the ingredients changed? I'm just wondering, because these are severe allergic reactions, and I do want you guys to notice the red flags. If for some reason you guys are curious as to what has happened on the next, you know, step of whatever they're going through, make sure y'all following them so you can kind of follow up on what's going on. You can ask them questions, because I don't know. This is why I make these videos, because I am curious, and I think that people are outside are curious as well. So, you know, we have the conversations. But yeah, let me stop yapping. Let's get into these videos. I will tell you right now that there are going to be trigger warning sections. I ain't gonna put them in there. Just know that if you're squeamish and weirded out about different things, this may not be the video for you. I got plenty of other videos you can watch, but these are real life things, and they're sharing, you know, they're being very vulnerable. Some of the stuff is funny. It is. They put on the internet for us to look at it. We don't judge. We just listen and watch. But I will laugh. I will. Nobody ain't die. Nobody ain't die. So let's watch the video, y'all.
So I was having irritation with my wig, and this time we used
Wow.
Ghost Bond glue. Come to find out, it ate my skin alive, and
Wow.
I have nothing but the.
Oh my gosh. She's got even scabs.
Hey, hon. On a serious note, and I'm doing this video so maybe it'll help somebody, because when we was going through, while we have been going through this, we came to TikTok. My daughter had braids put in on Saturday. On Saturday, she had braids put in. And at the time, nothing was going wrong. Her braids were not tight. Nothing the young lady used she was allergic to, because she has braided her hair numerous times before. And everything was the same that she used. Numerous times. I can't count how many times she's braided her hair. But the hair she used, it was the same brand of hair she always used, but it was a different color. Okay, she started itching when the hair was coming in. And she was like, oh, I don't know. You know, maybe something going on. And the young lady was like, this is the same hair you always use, which she knew that. So she continued to get her braids. Hair was done beautifully. It was so pretty. And we didn't take a picture of her hair because after that, she went to the hair store, got some oil to oil her scalp. When she came home, I had got off early. We made it home at the same time. When I made it home, she broke out on her legs. Okay, since she didn't break out in her head and on her legs, I was like, Hannah, then it can't be the hair. Why would you start breaking out on your legs instead of your hair? Then it went to her arms. Okay, she went to sleep that night. This was Saturday night. When she woke up Sunday, she had some on her torso. And I was like, okay, she started taking Benadryl Saturday. I forgot to put that in there. She started taking Benadryl Saturday. Sunday, I went to work. You know, I checked on her. She was with my mom. When I got off work Sunday, which was about 6:37, she was covered in hives from head to toe. And I was like, dang, she had been taking Benadryl around the clock. Benadryl cream, everything. Nothing seemed to help. I was like, you know what? We just need to go to the emergency room. Okay, then I have a daughter that works at the local hospital. So we text her to see, you know, what she thought. Sent her the pictures. Actually, you know, she stayed with me when she doing her 7-on. And she saw her. But by the time she went to work and by the time I came home, she was covered in more hives.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, she started wheezing. So we went to the hospital. I told them, you know, what had happened. She had taken the braids out at this point because the nerves had gotten bad. When the hives break out, it burns. It burns and it itches. So the nurse practitioner sent her to the back with a doctor because it was in her airway.
Wow.
He looked in her mouth. He was like, you got to go to the back. We sent her to the back. They gave her a shot of steroids and a shot of Benadryl. And the doctor was saying that was the worst case he's seen where they broke out from the synthetic hair. The one he seen, it was in the head. Mind you, we looked up on TikTok. We found about 4 or 5 women that had allergic reactions to the synthetic hair. One lady, it took her 2 weeks to stop breaking out. The other one was a week and a half. The other ones, after they got their shots, they were okay. So we praying for the best. Okay, this was Sunday. Monday, woke up, she was broke out in hives again. Broke out in hives again from head to toe. They gave her prednisone and they gave her, is it cetrizine? I think it was cetrizine for the allergies. Prednisone was for her breathing. Okay, this was Monday. Okay, I was like, we just take it around the clock. Since my daughter works at the hospital, she asked the doctor that seen her before, you know, she keeps breaking out. You know, what can she do different? He told her to increase the allergy medicine, the cetrizine. Okay. She could be looking at me. It clears up. She could be looking at me. She breaks out again. clear and everything, and breaks out from head to toe. Okay, Tuesday morning, woke up, same thing. I was like, Lord, what is it? You know, she doesn't have braids. Take her back to the doctor. This doctor said the same
Wow.
thing, that it was the worst case she's seen. Luckily, the allergy specialist was at the office, because we have an allergy specialist in Jackson that comes down to the local offices, you know, and see patients. Luckily, they was in there, and she was like, you know, she's seen cases more severe than this. One lady, she had to be hospitalized, but we set up where she takes another allergy test. She's had allergic reactions before to stuff. I've gotten several allergy tests, and then what they come back with, you know, is different. I had a friend that tell me, ask them to take blood work to see what's going on. Okay, we're going to have that set up. So now it's just really having to run its course. Hannah hasn't been to the school none this week because she'll be doing good and then she have a breakout. Okay, last night we seen on this platform somebody took a oatmeal bath. Okay, we're going to try that. She did the oatmeal bath, you know, putting in like pantyhose or something, and you know, rubbed her skin down and all that. This is the first night she slept since Saturday night. The first night she slept. I didn't sleep because I'm constantly getting up and down. I know this video long. Constantly getting up and down to check to see how she's doing, make sure she's breathing and everything. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, we had a good night. Okay, when she got up, that's this morning. This is from Saturday night to this morning. I was like, okay, maybe you'll be able to go to school tomorrow. In the midst of us talking, she broke out in hives again. Hives again from head to toe. We put calamine lotion on. This is what the doctor said. We was had been putting Benadryl. Benadryl didn't help. So we went to calamine lotion. The calamine lotion helps a little, but the doctor that we saw yesterday said to put Vaseline with it so it'll be a thicker coat, which helps. So the calamine lotion with the Vaseline has been helping with the itch, but it turns like red. It turns like red. And it's like, it's gotta run this course. I was like, oh my Lord. I'm going to insert some pictures. And like I said, Benadryl, the oatmeal bath, the calamine lotion, and the Vaseline. Hopefully this helps someone. I'm going to insert the picture of the hair. It was the hair with blonde. She's used blonde before. But this particular one had more than one color. And from now on, when she get braids, we'll treat the hair before she gets it installed. And which, whenever she do it, I'm gonna do a video of what we do to make sure, folks know. Folks know this has been a long haul. And when she stopped having breakouts, or when she stopped, breaking out in hives, I'm gonna let you know, because if it helps somebody, because the ladies that we looked up, it has helped us. So hopefully this helps somebody. And on to the next video.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. Now that was a long video, but I felt like it was important to let the whole video play. If you needed to, fast forward, I understand. Or if you needed to make the video speed up, I understand that too. But I think it's important for, wow, that girl, the fact that you don't know how your body is going to react to the color change of the hair. And you really don't, if we're being honest, we don't know what's in the hair that they're using. We don't know what they're using to dye it. We don't know that they even care. if I'm being honest, because our hair comes from wherever, you know, and it's plastic, it's synthetic, and it's all kind of things that go. And I'm not one of them people that talk about, oh, you should be a naturalist and you should. I'm not one of them people at all. Far from it, because like I said, I use the expression here on my children, but now that I know that there may be allergic reactions, now I know I need to pay attention to what we're actually using, and that maybe I do need to treat the hair ahead of time. But the fact that you have to get up in the middle of the night just to make sure your child is breathing, that is something to scare anybody. And the fact that the hair's been out for so long and she's still got to go through the changes, that who knows, you know, if you're curious as to what is going on, if it's still going on, you know, I would advise you to go ahead to her TikTok channel and just, you know, check it out. But like I said, it was a long video, but I just feel like we need to know how severe this can get. It's not just something that is, you know, superficial as far as, you know, you just break out in hives. This girl could barely breathe. She said that, you know, it's gotten into just different types of situations for her. So, you know, I'm just bringing awareness to it. So we can talk about it. Things that, you know, you may suggest that will help us to not have to deal with this. What do you do? What do you do? Have you had this situation? What did you do? Is there a certain type of hair? Is it hypoallergenic hair? I really thought that it was made out of plastic. And, you know, it's just like you touching something that, you know, we touch certain things every single day and never have a reaction to it. So I never really thought of, when you go buy hair, I buy the cheapest hair. I mean, I buy expressions, I like it. But, you know, typically you just buy the cheapest hair. You don't really pay attention to it. You know, we look at the price and that's about it. But let's get into some more videos about people that are having allergic reactions, whether it be to weaves, wigs, glue, or whatever it is. All right.
Is it possible to be allergic to the hair you use to braid your hair? I think I'm having an allergic reaction to my braiding hair. I have had a headache for the past 4 days, nosebleeds, blood clots coming out of my nose. I don't know what's going on. I braided this hair maybe like last week. It looks awful because I keep washing it to try and loosen the braid, but like it's not doing anything. Like doing anything to take away the headache. And I think I'm allergic to the braiding hair that I used, and I've never had a reaction like this before. It's very possible that this might be related to something else, but if it is my hair, I need to take it out. And before I take it out, I wanted to ask if this has ever happened to anybody before. My symptoms are a raging headache, like it's awful. It feels migraine type vibes. Nosebleeds, I've had like 3-4 nosebleeds in the past 2 days. My head isn't itchy or anything, like literally like the actual braid itself, my hair doesn't feel bad, my scalp is fine, but like I cannot figure out what else it is. Like I keep drinking water, I took pain medication, well, that's all I've done. But then you know what I mean, like if it was a headache, it would be gone by now, I'm sure. Like a regular headache. But anyways, are you guys allergic to your braiding hair? Has that happened?
I got a question. I see the girls on here always doing their hair, always applying that motherfucking glue. Where are the girls that are having problems with the glue irritating their skin? Why is that not being talked about? What are y'all doing for this shit not to irritate y'all motherfucking skin? Because that skin guard stuff does not work. It does not work. It does not work. It does not work. It does not work.
Does it work?
It has alcohol in it. This shit burns your scalp. It burns your scalp. The glue burns your scalp. Taking it off burns your scalp. We're getting chemical burns underneath these wigs. Where are the bitches that wants to talk about that? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Like, oh my God. Like, it's stressing me out, like, so bad. Like, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Breathe. It's okay. Like, can we talk about it for real? Like, what are y'all doing to make this glue not irritate y'all skin? Just not using it? Because the spray and the glue for me, I don't know, it was, as I keep wearing wigs, I'm like this. Oh my God, like this. Like, and mind you, I live in the South, so that motherfucking sun be burning my shit. Like, it be extra crisping up under my shit. Somebody help me. Give me some remedies in the comments, because I want to wear my wigs. And I have to glue it. I live in the South. Glueless is cool, but glueless don't lay the way glue lays. Help. And don't say the sprays, bitch, because the sprays is not... And I've tried the best of the best. Boho, Eric J, Eben, Eben, where the fuck, So the ones that the girls are using are the ones that I'm using, and I'm sorry, it's causing irritation. Help. please, before y'all get on my nerve with y'all shit, I know how to properly put on a wig and take off a wig. I know to use alcohol on top of using the adhesive remover, and sometimes don't even use alcohol. I know how to do it. Either way it go, a lot of these products that we getting on Instagram and Facebook and all that shit has alcohol in it. We are putting too much alcohol. It's drying out our skin. It's causing irritation, and that's the problem that I'm having. I need a solution, and I'm not trying to take my attitude out on y'all. I'm not trying to take my attitude out on y'all. But I just need a solution. And yes, I know to use adhesive remover. So before y'all start and say, you need some adhesive remover, I know that. Oh, see, there we go again. Meesh, 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 meesh. I'm sorry, y'all.
Why do I feel like I'm getting like an alert reaction while I'm watching this video? Y'all ignore that. I don't know what's going on. I'm like, is my eyes isn't this one the whole time? Look, I promise you, I watch these videos. It's like my body reacts to what is happening for each video. So like, as I start scratching, so don't mind me, y'all. Let's get to.
So I don't know if I'm the only black girl who this has happened to. Sometimes I don't even feel like I'm black. Sometimes, honestly, I know that I'm allergic to hair glue. Granted, I have gotten sew-ins so many times. And I was so proud of myself. I did my own sew-in for the first time. Usually, like, I don't mind paying or tipping somebody to do my hair. But I said, you know what? I'm going to save a few coins and I'm going to do my own sew-in. Y'all, my head is on fire. And, like, my arms, everything itches, my ears. I'm just, like, I'm over it at this point. So it's, like, back to the drawing board. And now I have to take out my hair. And it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning. Oh, my God. This is, like, really driving me nuts. Does anybody else go through this, or is it just me? Help.
Hey guys, happy Sunday. So I wanted to give you guys an update because there's no way I could not make a video of what's going on with me right now. So as you all know, on Thursday, I started to do my hair. It took me 2 whole days to complete this. So yesterday I went out and all of a sudden I started to itch like crazy. And then I just started breaking out into hives. Like I was having bumps all over my body, my neck, my ears, everywhere, my shoulders, as you can see. And I was like, what the heck is going on? So I called somebody and I explained that, I'm having an allergic reaction. I don't know what it is. So the person was like, it's the hair. I'm like, nah, it can't be the hair. They were like, yeah, it's the hair. I guarantee you it's the hair. So I went on YouTube and I type in allergic reaction to hair. And this one black girl pulled up and she had gotten her hair done from a hairstylist, but I guess the hairstylist didn't wash the hair. So she got an allergic reaction. And I didn't know you have to wash the hair either. And she said what she did was she put apple cider vinegar on inside of a bottle, a spraying bottle, and she started to spray it all over her hair. After she sprayed it all over her hair, she left it in for like 15 minutes and then got in the shower. She used a moisturizing shampoo and then I guess a conditioner too, moisturizing conditioner. It worked for her. Y'all, I did the same thing. I just used apple cider vinegar, put it in a spraying bottle, sprayed it all over my hair, left it in for like 15 to 20 minutes, got in the shower. I washed it several times, the shampoo and conditioner. And boy, there was a lot of shedding, but I did that. So I was like, I was not going to take these braids out. I just spent 2 whole days doing this and my hair looks cute. I've already got compliments for my hair, from people when I went out yesterday. And for me to take it out? No, baby. Nah, this is staying in. Okay. I thought it was a heat rash, but man, it was an allergic reaction to the damn hair. Like seriously. I can't. But yeah, I put it in a bun today. I was like, you're not staying down. You're going to go up in a bun and you're going to stay like that for a whole week. So yeah.
You cute, but girl, is it worth it?
So today I'm going to go to the store and get some itching cream because I'm still itching and more bumps are forming on my body.
You
This
gotta
is
take it
crazy.
out.
Like, what kind of chemicals they be using on these hair? Like, this is insane. I really don't want to take my hair down, but if it just comes to that, I just may have to take this thing out. Like, uh-uh. Uh-uh.
Oh wow. Oh,
Lord, I was asking to be 5'11", but I wasn't asking for it in the head. God damn, I look like a motherfucking chocolate milk magnesia dud or some shit. Goddamn chocolate waffle on my goddamn head. Lord, I look like a peanut. I look
oh
like
my god.
a swollen fucking. What is this? What is this? Here's the shaft. Here's the bottom of the penis.
And apparently his issue was due to hair dye. Hair dye went wrong. So now he's in, oh my God. It looks like he's a great sport because it looks like that if you just poked it, that it would just explode. Oh my gosh. Like, is it so it's saying all right, so we're talking about hair and things like that, right? And so far we've had two people say something about the hair being dyed, whether it be the synthetic hair or him dyeing his hair. Could it be a chemical reaction to the dye as well? I mean, and how do you even know without actually having a reaction that you might be allergic to the things? But oh my gosh, this young lady is going to talk about even the quick weave. I remember back in the day, they used to have the thing that they used to put on their hair, and people are getting more quick weaves now. So she's going to talk about the it's something that goes on the quick weave or goes underneath the quick weave. But I remember doing a video, and actually it might have been in the same video where a lady was talking about the fact that she had a quick weave done, and she thought that she was allergic to the thing that protects your hair from the glue. And another lady was talking about the fact that she got her braids done and she was having an allergic reaction. She went through that vinegar and all that stuff. So this is more common than I even imagine. And not only is it more common than I even imagine, it's like as I'm watching these videos, it's like a cycle of events that happen and it all kind of ties into each other. So this is interesting to me. So I hope it's interesting to you. And if you guys have any explanations, insights, or even experiences, make sure you're sharing it below. Let's get into the video.
Hey dolls, how are you? My name is Sierra Peters and I'm the owner of City Crowns. So what I want to do today is talk to you about quick weaves, because quick weaves have taken a turn for the worse. Okay, so pretty much what's happening is most of the time people use Morning Glory or this or any of a quick weave protectant. They have been using these or whatever. Okay, so the problem with this is this has been damaging the hair. It is no longer protective. This product is supposed to protect your scalp, but in reality it's causing scalp irritations, scalp funguses, and it's pulling people's hair out from the roots because they're allergic to whatever they're putting in this, and they have recreated the product. I have been using this because I found that it has been too many women that have been using this, and I didn't even know that that was the issue until it was already too late. And I'm noticing that this is happening too much. And the thing is, we're trying to have protective styling. We're trying to grow hair. But in all honesty, how can we use a product that shows a protective shield that's no longer a protective shield? It's not protecting us. It's taking out our hair. So when you're going to your stylist, make sure that you properly get educated or they properly explain to you the products that they're using. I use this. I braid the hair, I put a Stand-X strip cap, and I put this on top. So that was just a little tippy tip for today, and I just wanted you guys to know. Thank you.
For the past 4 years, this is what my scalp would look like every time I got my hair done. Even 2 days after my appointments, I would be contemplating on taking my hair out because it was just so bad, so uncomfortable. I would break out in hives everywhere. My scalp would bleed. I even broke out on my ankles. Now, this is my scalp after having braids in for a month. And I'll show you guys how I prep the hair and everything in the next few clips. So basically, just took a regular old pack of braiding hair, braided the hair down so it doesn't get tangled when you put it in the water to soak for the apple cider vinegar. But I have found this shampoo that has done the trick for this, because The first few times I did the apple cider vinegar rinse, it worked. Maybe the first time or so. But I have found this clarifying shampoo and it literally changes everything. I had this sew in maybe a month ago, maybe like February, and it was itching. So look at all that
What
shit in
is
the
that?
water. This shampoo right here, this clarifying shampoo.
Okay.
I had a sew in maybe February and it was itching so bad, and I washed my hair with this shampoo and boom, like it didn't itch no more. And I was like, I'm gonna try this with the braiding hair. I have been trying to find a way around this for so long, and this is how I dry the hair. Little ghetto. I put it up in the window for it to dry, but yeah.
Girl, that's creative. That's creative, child. Ain't nobody mad at that. Look, get over creative. Leave that alone, child. Don't nobody care that it's a little, unconventional. Anywho, but did you see what was in the water when she rinsed the hair with apple cider vinegar for 2 hours? Now, I'm sure she wasn't promoting the brand ISO Plus, but I do know that brand because back in the day, people used to the hairdressers used to use that when they were when they would give you like a relaxer, and it would neutralize the base from the relaxer. It would turn pink and all the things, and you kept washing it just like the same. I'm sure they have the same thing right now. So that leads me to now believe that there's some type of acidity that's inside the hair, probably based on the dyeing or the treating of the hair, that needs to be neutralized. And that actually makes sense, because if you have that irritant that's constantly touching your skin and you're very sensitive, and like one lady said was giving her headaches and things like that, that kind of makes sense now. So okay, so that's on my list: apple cider vinegar, ISO Plus, because you can buy that in the hair store. But I didn't even think of that you would use. I wonder what made her think of that. But yeah, let's watch some more videos. But that's good to know. I thought that was good to play all the way through so that we can see what she did do in order to avoid, because one thing we don't want to do is to have to limit the types of hairstyles, because our hair is very versatile and we want to be able to do all the things to our hair. I don't think I would ever, if I relied on braids as my protective style, I don't think that I want to get rid of doing braids. And that's the first thing that I say is like, oh my God, if it's causing a problem, take your hair out and don't do it again. But is that logical? Like, is that something that anybody's gonna really do? I mean, yes, if it's life or death, you have no choice. But listen, we the type of people, we gonna keep doing it. You keep getting hit in the head and you're like, I'm gonna keep doing it. But in this case, I guess you would try to figure out how to how to avoid, the irritation and the aggravation. So I know for myself now, I'm gonna, like I said, put it on my list to try to treat the hair before I put it back in my child's hair, because now I'm thinking like, has she had any reactions that we can think of? I don't think we've paid much attention to the fact that this might be something that's happening. But let's watch some more videos, y'all.
Years ago, and I already gotta take them out, and here's why. 24 hours after getting these braids done, I started having allergic reactions, and I'm going to insert some pictures here. My face was breaking out, my ear was turning red, getting very itchy, my eyes were bubbling, and I was just very uncomfortable. My whole body was itching for days.
Pretty.
I know it was the braids because it's happened to me before, but I thought the stylist washed it this time, but I still had the exact same reaction, so I had to get different hair and try to wash it myself for this next appointment. Luckily, my stylist said she would do it over, so I'm happy about that, but I just don't want to have to sit another 8 hours to get these braids. But here I am prepping his hair because I want to get my money's worth and be able to wear this hair at least a month and not 5 days, so I'm going to go ahead and try to see if I can do something different. I got 4 packs of expression hair from my previous braider. She gave it to me free of charge, so I was happy about that because I got to save some.
Okay, so I just cut that video because pretty much she's going to do the same thing that everybody's been doing with apple cider vinegar. But that was very nice of her stylist to agree to redo her hair and to give her the hair free in order to avoid. See, that is customer service at its finest, because I don't know that I would have did the whole thing over again. I mean, you might get a little discount. But that is, I mean, that's when customer service comes into play. But wow, let's watch some more videos.
Yes, I got a question. Anybody else allergic to braiding hair or has developed an allergy to braiding hair? Found out probably like a year and a half ago, 2 years, that I was allergic to braiding hair, and I stopped getting braids. Like, y'all, I literally went to an allergy doctor, got all these allergy tests. They couldn't figure out what was causing me to break out. Like, it literally would just be my face. Like, I'm about to show y'all a picture of my face breaking out into hives. So, like, all right, y'all, so this is one picture of my face breaking out, but like, look at all of that. Like, I have pictures way worse than this. Like, but this how my face would break out whenever I had braiding hair. Like, it would be like lumps of hives on my face. Like, and it would mainly happen like around my eyes, like all around here. Like, it was crazy. And I just kind of put it together. I noticed that every time I had braids is when I was breaking out in hives. I'm like, it has to be the braiding hair. So I tell my allergist, like, this is what I think it is. He like, oh, we could do a chemical allergy test. And if you ever had an allergy test, you know how many needles it is. And I was like, nah, it ain't even that deep. I'm gonna just start wearing braiding hair. Like, it's not that deep for me to find out what chemical I'm allergic to. Like, I would have liked to know, but that allergy test was too much. It was too many needles. Like, I couldn't do another round of that. Like, I stopped getting braids for a while, but my stepmom had told me to try this hypoallergenic hair. I had tried the hypoallergenic hair before, and it still broke me out. But I'm like, I'll try it because I have been wanting braids since I've been working out and stuff. I tried this hair. It was a different brand. It was good so far. Y'all, my scalp is on fire. My scalp is on fire. Like, the hair just touching my skin is itching so bad. Like, these braids gotta come out. Like, they haven't even been in that long. Like, I don't know what type of chemical they're putting in these braiding hair, but I'm over it. Like, I'm so over it. Like, is this happening to anybody else? I need to know, because like, this is crazy. Like, I really be wanting braids, but not at the expense of my skin and my scalp being on fire. Like, it's just not worth it to me. Like, yesterday my whole face was red. Like, I was like, no, this gotta come out. It's not worth it. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy.
If anybody had this happen, this is like my first time this ever happening, but the wig was just hurting my hairline, and I took it off, y'all, and it's just so many fucking bumps. Like, they're like starting to bleed. And literally, like, I don't know if it was a cap, because I originally had a cap on and the wigs. I was like, maybe it was just the adhesive, too much glue. But y'all, I have never had this happen. I don't know if it's the lace, if I'm allergic to the lace, where the hair came from, or the glue. But I use the glue all the time, so I've never had this happen. But y'all, this shit is crazy. And it don't hurt like how they was hurting over the week, but this is just too many, and they're like filled with like the blood or pus, and I just need them like to be gone. And if you have this happen to you, how did you get these bumps gone? Because this is just fucking ugly as hell.
What I'm not going to do anymore is get weave in my hair. It's really a waste of money for me. The fact that I have my hair done for a week and a half and my hair itches so bad because I'm pretty certain that I'm allergic to this alkaline hair, whatever it's made out of, chemicals, freaking synthetic, whatever the blend is, my scalp is totally unhappy. I mean, I literally put braids in, and in 3 days, my hair itched so bad, and it's so flaky, and it burns at this point. Like, I'm taking my hair out tonight. I just spent almost freaking $200 on this, and I'm so irritated. Like, I'm just not gonna be able to put weave in my hair. What do y'all do? Like, nobody else's head itch like this? Oh my God. Like, I'm so irritated. I was up all night digging in my head. Like, come on. I'm about to soak my hair in some apple cider vinegar and call it a day. And just walk around with an afro, because at this point, oh well.
This is the first time I've ever done my own hair, and I was really proud of myself. It was really cute. This was to go to Ghana. My sister is usually my hairstylist, but I was, and unfortunately, this hairstyle gave me an allergic reaction, and I no longer will be putting synthetic hair in my hair. This is a bald spot that I noticed, and that's when I said I need to take this out immediately. So halfway through my trip in Ghana, I had to take out my hair, and I had no hair products. My bestie helped me take it out right before we went to the club. And then I was like, I don't know what I'm about to do. We tried to wash and go. After that wash and go, this was my hair the next morning. So my hair was not feeling whatever nonsense I did. And this is another wash and go I tried. It was just not giving what it usually gives. And now this is me today, realizing my hair is really broken, and I need to go back to my hair care routine to get my hair back on track. So I think I'm going to start doing videos of growing my hair back and getting that waist length hair.
A bitch works so hard on her skin to get it back perfect just to find out she's allergic to synthetic hair. Please, is this my get back for telling people I used to be allergic to stickers when I was a kid? What the fuck? Like, I need this to clear up ASAP.
Oh gosh.
I feel like read braille off my face, and I don't like that.
I can't put not another lace in my head. My skin is gone, bitch.
Unfortunately, yes, hair glue can cause a contact dermatitis. Hair glues often contain latex and rubber, which are common causes of contact dermatitis. This will cause an itchy, flaky rash, which can be treated with some steroid cream, but in severe cases, if there's enough inflammation, you can actually lose the hair on this part of the scalp. And there have even been reports of people getting anaphylaxis to hair glue. This is a really serious allergic reaction that can be fatal. Hair glues can also cause traction alopecia because when you rip the wig off the scalp with the glue, it can often take some hairs with it. So in general, I would recommend keeping your hair glue use to an absolute minimum.
Wow. This is before my hive breakout Monday, June 10th. Just finished these braids Sunday night. Not saying the braids cause the hives because I really don't know. I'm assuming I didn't get to read the whole thing. Oh, wow. Wow. You can literally see, oh my. This is like progressively getting worse. They gave her a shot of prednisone. It didn't do anything. So a few hours later, she went to urgent care. You guys got to slow it down to read it. But oh my goodness. This is... Oh my God. After that, I gave... So it's continuously getting worse. Oh my. So she couldn't go to sleep. She got epi shots, Benadryl, IV. Oh my. It's been 4 days.
This is a warning. Do not skip this post if you do your hair. Specifically, my black girls. This is for you. I have been fighting for my life this week. I have had, as you can see, a lovely allergic reaction. And for the life of me, I could not figure out why for the past week and a half that my scalp was itching and burning. Burning so bad that it started to go into hives on my back. And here you can see the chest part. I'm also very much beige, so any redness you can see it, like, see the corners of my eyes, see my chest. I'm not even going to show you my back because it's hived out right now. So then I'm sitting here thinking, like, what product is causing this? I use lots and lots of different products all the time. I've never had these issues. I always try to use the best products with the best ingredients, so I could not figure out why I was having such a weird reaction. So in going through my hair cabinet, I'm like, okay, what product could this be? What is causing all of this issue? Yeah, it's her. The Nairobi Detoxifying Shampoo. Okay, so this is the back of the bottle. And if you can't tell at the bottom, which is nicely underlined, it's 2 M words I can't even pronounce. Here, screenshot that. So in doing my research, I found out that these 2 really excruciatingly pronounced M words are preservatives that are often found in personal products. So preservatives, if you don't know, are meant to keep products last longer and prevent bacteria growth. However, these 2 M words, which are also in this baby, are also found in shampoo, conditioner, hair color, body wash, lotion, sunscreen, mascara, the list goes on and on. Now where you see the 2 markings right there, both of those M words are also known as the itchy M. And those 2 crazy M words are also found to be a leading cause in dermal irritation. Now, I'm not 100% sure what the concentration of those 2 M words are in this product, but I do know that it has caused me for the past week and a half to itch on my back, my neck, my chest, behind my ears. My scalp is burning. It is itching like crazy. So she's definitely about to go into the trash can, but I did want to make a quick TikTok PSA so nobody has to go through what I went through because it has been a fucking nightmare. Itching has went down a lot because I put an ACV water and honey mixture on my scalp to kind of soothe the irritation. Within the first few minutes, it has calmed down tremendously. I also took some Benadryl. Definitely wanted to warn my girls because this shit is very, very popular in our community and it tore me up. If you're not a lady, please keep scrolling. This is for all of my ladies. Ladies, help. Because apparently I have a very bougie scalp. And I'm very sad because I done spent $180 on this dew. And I've only had it a week and I gotta take it down. I thought I was tripping. I'm not tripping, y'all. Y'all, I'm breaking out. I'm breaking out. I took some Benadryl the other day because I wasn't feeling well. I don't know if it was my sinus or my allergies or what. Anyway, I took some Benadryl and my scalp stopped itching. Okay?
But the second that Benadryl wore off, like you see I'm scratching now, the second that Benadryl wore off, it started back itching. Like I'm starting to break out on my face, on my neck, around my ears. Like I have a bougie scalp, and apparently I'm allergic to synthetic hair. But my hair is not quite long enough to get the hairdos done that I want done. So in short, look at this. So in short, maybe someone else has very sensitive skin the same way I do, and I am just curious. I know that there is anti-itch hair that you can get, but I think that I'm just allergic to the fake hair in general. So I'm not doing human hair. Don't even comment and say that. It's gonna be a no-go for me. I'm not doing that witchery. But maybe there's something that I don't know about. There's, maybe there is a different type of hair or something I don't know about. This is easy braid, pre-stretched or something like that, something or another. I just got it from like my local hair store. But yeah, I need some help. Give me some advice. Throw me some advice, because this is coming down immediately. I hate to say that. It sucks because I really think it's cute and I like it. But yeah, I'm breaking out all over, and it's got to go. So throw me all of the advice that you can give me, ladies. I would really appreciate it.
Oh,
I'm having an allergic reaction to hair products.
Wow. You can see it.
I don't know which hair product, but I have to wash whatever's in my hair out and switch over to something else. And it just keeps getting worse. I have extremely sensitive skin, and I'm just allergic to everything. And the only two new products I started using is this Curlsmith product. It's the orange one. I typically use the purple one. And this biotin oil thing from TJ Maxx. Something tells me it's this though, because I've never used anything like this. But yeah, because I've always used Curlsmith before. But something like this has happened to me when I've used Mix Chicks, their leave-in conditioner. I don't know. But I'm about to wash all this out and use something else.
So y'all, I have to take my hair out prematurely because one, I'm having an allergic reaction. As you can see, y'all see, yes, face ate up, y'all see it. And it looked like this because I've been digging it because it's been itching. So I only had my hair for about 2 weeks and I want to go some more. But because I have to be allergic to this weave, I gotta take it out. And y'all, I really don't think it's the black. I think it's this colored hair because it's like different brands. I don't know, but from now on, I'm gonna have to wash my hair before I put it in. I don't even know if I want to put it in again because like all this is swollen. I've been having migraines for the last 2 days. I still have a little slight headache, like movement of my head give me a little headache. So yeah, I can't do it.
Ooh, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. And it seems like the common thing that they have in common, most of them, is the dye. Maybe it's the dye that's causing it. I don't know. The one girl said that the hair products that she was using, so now I'm wondering if it was the biotin that's in there, because I know a lot of times a heavy concentration of biotin will also give irritation to certain people, because I can't take biotin supplements. I've never tried like the biotin things on my hair, but oh my gosh, like I feel like I'm having a reaction to something right now too. It's so weird because I tried something. I need to hurry up and get off here. But yeah, let's get in the comments, talk about it. Have you had any allergic reactions? What do you do in order to avoid the allergic reactions? What are your suggestions? Because it's not just hair. It seems like it's hair glue, hair bond, hair, whatever. There's a lot of things that they sell in our community. And I'm not just going to say it's just our community as, Black people. But it just seems like there's a lot more when it comes to the relaxers and all the things that we're coming to find out that can cause all type of irritation and internal issues and things. Like, what are your suggestions? I'm not going to suggest that you stop doing what you're doing, but as far as the braids, if the braids are irritating, the people are taking them out, but then they're going back to them. So if you found that treating the hair helps, mention that in the comments. If you have any brands of hair, because apparently they have anti-itch hair, never heard of that. But yeah, I mean, that's it, and that's all, guys. As always, Because I'm thinking I'm having an allergic reaction too. It's like, you know, when you read Google, you have all the diseases in Google, so now I'm having reactions. I need to hurry up and go, y'all, to find out what's going on with me. Anyway, y'all, thank you for watching the video. Make sure you like and comment and share all the things. And until the next video, guys, bye.